Welcome to Wisdom for the Day, a thought-provoking trek through the book of Proverbs, where timeless wisdom awaits. Join us as we unlock the secrets of Proverbs and transform our minds towards embracing true and godly wisdom. Each day, we'll reflect on a different proverb, in order, unraveling its layers of insight and practical application. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and empowered to live a life of purpose and righteousness. Wisdom for your day starts now. Today is day 181. We are finishing up the 15th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 31 through 33. If you listen to constructive criticism, you'll be right at home among the wise. If you reject discipline, you'll only harm yourself. But if you listen to correction, you'll grow in understanding. Fear of the Lord teaches wisdom. Humility precedes honor. Now, if someone learns from words of correction, then that person's going to become wiser. We all make mistakes, and a wise person learns not to repeat his mistakes. He knows that correction is valuable. In verse 32, when other people correct us, we become wiser, and we become more responsible. Correction is a good thing, but someone who refuses to obey instructions will suffer as a result. This is as if he hates himself. We should learn discipline, and we should learn to be wise. Now, verse 33, especially, we shall learn to be wise if we respect God. Wisdom is God's gift to us, and we must respect God. This is the first and most important lesson in wisdom. Proverbs 1:7. People want to receive honor, but many people do not want to be humble. We need to be humble because we need to learn from God. We also need to learn from other people. If we're to be humble, then God will be pleased with us. God gives honor to humble people. And if we're humble, then the result is honor. Now, we've seen these proverbs in a slightly different form before. Someone might refuse to admit that they're wrong because it would hurt their pride. But those who listen to correction gain understanding and wisdom. Fear, reverence, and awe of God teach wisdom. And wisdom brings life. Pride does not bring honor. Humility does. So let me ask you. I am very familiar with the sin of pride. I struggle with it. Pride can be hidden by false humility so others don't see the hypocrisy. And pride can also cause envy and anger, which can also be hidden. Do you struggle with envy or anger? Maybe you need to address the underlying issue of pride. Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more of Solomon's wise teachings. For free Wisdom of the Day merch, head to buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets and consider becoming a community member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClellan. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro music by Weston McCurry. If you like this show, do me a favor and tell someone about it. Share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. Until tomorrow, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya.
Hello. You ever feel defeated as a Christian in the confusing times we live in today? This is where God's Loving Sacrifice podcast comes in. We do Bible studies to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. We also encourage you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with this world in need. John 3:16 tells us about God's loving sacrifice, and we use the Word of God to help you find a fresh perspective on issues like forgiveness, love, obedience, mercy, and reconciliation. Join us as we delve into the true essence of faith in God and our call to go into the world and preach the gospel. So listen at www.godslovingsacrifice.com.